Spiritual traditions, of course, have been there for thousands of years. They've been saying space-time is not, or space and time are the final reality. There's something well beyond space and time. And they've had techniques like meditation and so forth to help you to sort of transcend the notion of space-time. But so both sides have had a piece of the puzzle. The physicalists, the scientists, have had the rigor of mathematical models. And the spiritual people have had the idea that space and time aren't fundamental, that there's something deeper than that, but they've not had any mathematical tools. They've only had intuitive tools and so forth. And we can see this coming together historically with Galileo and the church, right? So here we have the clashing of the two world approaches, where the church, the Catholic Church of the time, said that they had the authority of miracles, and that everybody should submit because they had the authority of miracles. And Galileo was saying, no, I've got mathematics and experiments. And mathematics and experiments overrule whatever you might claim on your authority. And so there's been this division ever since, right? Because, the church put Galileo under house arrest. He died under house arrest. And he was forced to recant his scientific views about the Earth not being the center of the universe. Well, in retrospect, the church agreed they were wrong and they apologized, right? So but it took 4 centuries or something like that for them to apologize. But science and spirituality really diverged then, and we've seen them go separate paths. And for a while, it was sort of, important to diverge because you really needed to establish something separate from authority. You needed to have math and experiments. But now we're at this interesting intersection where high energy theoretical physics is now saying, oh, now we agree that there's something beyond space-time. And what is it? We're finding these positive geometries, these obelisks, but what do they mean? And spiritual traditions still don't have any mathematical tools. So here's the position we're in. It seems like science has one part of the puzzle. We have mathematical models and we have experiments. This is how you make progress and really understanding things. The spiritual traditions say, we understand that there's something beyond space-time. And the physicists are now saying, yeah, I think there is something beyond space-time. How can we try to put these two pictures together? So that's where science is right now and where spirituality is. So to summarize, the spiritual traditions are outside of space-time, but there's no math and there's no experiments.